The McStay family murder trial started 6 months ago, and come Monday, we will have a verdict.
Charles Merritt is charged with murdering his former business partner, Joseph McStay, along with his wife and their 2 children back in 2010. Their bodies were found 3 years later in shallow desert graves.
News 8's Shannon Handy joins us now. She spoke with a lawyer about why this is a difficult case to prove. Shannon?
Barbara Lee and Carlo, the trial started back in January, but this has been a mystery for nearly 10 years. So as you can imagine, many are anxious to hear this verdict.
Nearly a decade after the McStay family disappeared from their Fallbrook home and 6 months after the criminal trial began, a jury has decided whether this man, Chase Merritt, is responsible.
This is a murder trial, so typically those take the most time in the judicial system.
Gretchen Von Helms is a defense attorney not associated with the case. She says jurors were given careful instructions before coming up with a verdict.
A jury is charged with a very specific job, and that is not, did the guy do it or not? No. The question a jury has is, has the state proven their case against an innocent person such that I now believe that innocence is gone?
The issue in this case, she says much of the evidence presented is circumstantial. The prosecution maintains Merritt, a former business partner of McStay's, killed him, his wife Summer, and their 2 young sons for money. They point to checks he forged himself, cell phone evidence putting him in the Mojave Desert where their bodies were discovered, as well as grainy surveillance footage of a truck resembling Merritt's near the McStay's Fallbrook home the night they went missing. The defense, meanwhile, argues that doesn't point to murder. For starters, no DNA was found on the sledgehammer determined to be the murder weapon. Defense attorneys said during trial, investigators have the wrong guy.
So while Mr. Merritt could have had motive, right, to do this, an opportunity to do this, their argument is so could somebody else. And if that creates doubt, they must find him not guilty. That's the rule.
Still, Von Helms believes the fact the jury has a verdict is a good sign for the prosecution.
There's probably enough that there would be a split jury, but if they have come back with a verdict, you know, it may not be as positive for the defense.
That verdict will be read Monday.
And we will be inside the courtroom for the verdict reading at 10 a.m. Some believe the judge wanted to wait until Monday to give family members time to be there. Carlo?